The other day, a YouTuber by the name of Matt Watson, otherwise known as Matt What It Is here on, well, the platform, released a video describing the wormhole that people can go down when they want to find child exploitative content. And it was terrifying. It's known, we kind of forget about it often, but it's popped up more frequently in recent years. And every time it pops up, you expect YouTube to react. And YouTube does the best that it can, but it is kind of limited by its own technology and its own algorithms. And that is just a factor that we have to deal with. It's still terrible. And I kind of talked about some potential solutions that some people argued were totalitarian, where I said, requiring people to to provide photo identification when they want to upload content or create a profile or things like that. I'm not saying I agree with it. It was merely off the top of my head of what could possibly happen, considering that there are elements of social media that are currently trying to strip away any and all anonymity that resides left here on the internet. If you think that's not happening, I'm sorry, it is. It's shitty. I don't like it, but it is. Anonymity online will eventually go away, and no VPN will be able to cover that. I'm sorry. But as a result of that particular video, I did also talk about the potential of the Adpocalypse 3.0. We are in the second year of the Adpocalypse. By that, I mean the second anniversary is this month. It is this month, and it started in April 2017 with the beginning of the next quarter is when it really kicked off. And this is kind of where we find ourselves right now, because guess what? Fortnite ads have been yanked off of YouTube after they were featured on videos that acted like a network for pedophiles. Now, if you recall, when the Wall Street Journal did its hit piece on YouTube and they used that Chief Keef video, they argued that pre-roll ads for McDonald's, Toyota, and Starbucks ran in front of that video, even though that video in total over 6 months had only grossed $20.44 because it had the N-word in the title with the hard R. They were able to argue that it was something that was not advertiser friendly, and it ultimately is what is kicked off the Adpocalypse. It was a whole series of different things, but that was the final straw that broke the camel's back. And so now Fortnite ads have pulled off as well, and a lot of people are really upset about that. They're upset about that because they're just like, wait a minute, what the hell? What the hell is going on here? Why is it that Fortnite is backing out? They're kind of laughing at it too, going, "Oh, Fortnite, well, they're going to pull off ads from the platform that made them famous. They're making billions of dollars a year right now, so they'll be fine." But that's not even the factor here. The point. It's the implication of what could in fact come next. Now, a spokesperson here told Wired that it had suspended all pre-roll advertising on YouTube. Through our advertising agency, we've reached out to YouTube to determine actions they'll take to eliminate this type of content from their service. When contacted by Business Insider, a YouTube spokesperson said, any content, including comments that endangers minors, is abhorrent, and we have clear policies prohibiting this on YouTube. We took immediate action by deleting accounts and channels, reporting illegal activity to authorities, and disabling volatile comments. There's more to be done, and we continue to work to improve and catch each abuse more quickly. Now, if you recall, part of what they showed in that video from Matt Watson were emojis being used in the comment section next to timestamps. Are they going to work an algorithm to try to determine whether eggplant squirt emoji is going to be considered a triggered comment and going to be held for review or flagged and sent over to a human reviewer? I mean, there's not much they can do without outright blocking all comments. Now, again, and this is where it's going to get weird. We are seeing a shift on YouTube that will happen sometime this year. In my opinion, it's not a good one, and I'm not advocating. I have to keep stressing that. I'm not advocating for this. Some of you out there are going to try to argue that I am. I'm not advocating for this, full stop. But we're seeing a shift. YouTube recently talked about the dislike button. It's being weaponized, so they want to find a way to move around it. There's really nothing they're going to be able to do without just removing it. Whole cloth, full stop. That's probably what's going to happen, because that's the best course of action that has the easiest impact on the platform. YouTube is like an iceberg. It's slow moving. It takes a while for stuff to kick in. And if they have to build a new system, that takes a lot of time, and they're not able to do that with advertisers breathing down their neck, because it's not just Fortnite that pulled out. We also just learned today, Disney reportedly pulled ads from YouTube following child exploitation controversy. Disney pulled out. Disney. That ain't just one company. That's a shitload of companies. That's a lot of things. Okay. That's a lot of things. Captain Marvel programming right now, advertisements for that are running pretty big. That movie comes out in a couple of weeks. A lot of people are going to start seeing ads for that. That's good money. That's good money for YouTubers. That's gone. You've got Dumbo ads going to be running. Anything that's going to be running on any Disney-owned subsidiary, and they own like half of the world. So that's a big thing. This is a big hit to YouTube. This is going to force YouTube to react. And when they react, bad things happen. When they react, bad things happen. We know this from 2 years ago. So when I talk about actions YouTube is going to take outside of the whole dislike button controversy, we might start seeing comments being just disabled. Like by default, comments being disabled. And that the content creator has to turn them on, which I'm not saying the content creator is not going to turn them on. They will probably turn them on, but we could see them also more heavily restricted. Certain words, certain phrases are going to be automatically flagged and not even held for review, just removed, just outright removed. I mean, we can already filter our comment section for certain keywords, which many people, myself included, already do to protect our own safety and other people's safety and our personal information, things like that. You kind of have to. And so that could also then be completely kicked up to the next level. We don't know what's going to happen next. And listen, as a person who does this full time, this is my career. I love what I do. You know, bullshit aside, I love what I do. I don't want to stop. And I'm worried about myself and I'm worried about other creators. Because the last time this happened, their big response to it was like super chats, where they still took 30% you know, they still took 30% from that stuff. So it's something to consider where things are going to go, what they're going to do next. But YouTube will have to react, not develop, not set a long-term goal, react. And when they react, when it's an instant switch flip, there are long-lasting repercussions. If you recall, it was April 2017 was when the adpocalypse really took hold, when all those advertisers who had pulled out to the tune of nearly $50 billion had pulled out. We got the yellow demonetization symbol 4 months later in August, but that whole rest of the time, it was bad. And there are people out there, more and more creators who have built up careers on here that are having trouble because of that. And the thing is, what I don't like is everyone having to go to their audience and trying to ask for help, because I think it just dilutes the pot. Audiences are very generous in general, and that's always great. But we're going to see another adpocalypse off of this. It's already being reported unless YouTube reacts in a strong way. Now, just to kind of quickly point out, they did this even last year. I think it was the fall of 2017 when it was the Daddy05 situation and other exploitation factors that popped up with children. And that, again, Adidas pulled out, other companies pulled out, and YouTube responded. Now we're seeing larger companies with more money at play. And you know what? Here's the thing. If you're going to sit there and say, go get a real job, you don't understand the situation. And I'm not going to even give those comments any bit of the time of day, because those aren't solutions to the platform. This is where YouTubers are going to have to stick together. But what I'm personally afraid of is when push comes to shove, how many are going to sell everybody else out in order to get that quick buck, whatever buck remains. That's what this causes. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of people are now turning against Matt Watson, because he's been traveling around and trying to get advertisers to pull out, and he's impacting other people. So instead of working with those people to draw awareness, to come up with an action plan, he's been attacking advertisers, which is not going to win him any friends. And that's going to cause a whole bunch more things to happen. So YouTube over the span of the next couple months is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know where things are going to go, but I'm reading everything I can. There's a training seminar I'm going to hear pretty soon with people who are tuned into what's going on. I will ask them whatever I can get my hands on, and I'll let you guys know what's going on if you guys want to know all that. But I am curious to know your thoughts and your opinions on this one. Do you think that this is a good thing, a bad thing? And do you think that it will impact your favorite creators if they keep getting stifled by YouTube in this regard? Curious to know your thoughts. Let me know down in the comments below. I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a great day, and peace out. Hey, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Since you're here, why don't leave a comment? Let me know what you think about stuff. If you want to subscribe to the channel, you can do that as well. You check out any of these great, fantastic, amazing commentary tracks by me. That's right. I'm not egotistical or narcissistic at all. I'm just your average, everyday, normal YouTuber. Thanks for watching.